Drowning in student loans? You're not alone. Millions of graduates struggle with monthly payments that feel like they'll never end. But here's the good news. With the right strategies, you can take control, cut down interest, and even pay them off years faster. In this video, we'll break down exactly how student loans work, smart repayment options you can use, and simple hacks to save money along the way. If you've ever wondered how to finally get ahead of your student debt, you're in the right place. Let's get started. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Understanding student loans and why they exist. Student loans are financial tools designed to help students afford the rising costs of higher education, including tuition fees, books, housing, and other living expenses. Unlike scholarships or grants, which are considered free money, student loans must be repaid over time with interest. There are two primary categories: federal loans provided by the government and private loans offered by banks or financial institutions. Federal loans typically have lower interest rates, more flexible repayment options, and protections such as deferment or income-driven repayment plans, while private loans often depend on the borrower's creditworthiness and may carry stricter terms. The reason student loans exist is because the cost of education, particularly in the United States, has outpaced inflation and wage growth, making it nearly impossible for most students to attend college without some form of financial aid. The different types of student loans. To effectively manage student debt, borrowers must first understand the types of loans they hold. Federal student loans are divided into subsidized and unsubsidized. Subsidized loans are need-based, and the government pays the interest while the student is in school during grace periods and in deferment. Unsubsidized loans, on the other hand, accrue interest from the moment they are disbursed. Federal Plus loans are also available to graduate students or parents of undergraduates, though these often carry higher interest rates. Private student loans come from banks, credit unions, or online lenders, and terms vary widely depending on credit scores, cosigners, and lender policies. Unlike federal loans, private loans generally don't offer income-driven repayment or forgiveness programs, which can make them riskier if repayment becomes difficult. The impact of student loan debt on graduates. Carrying student loan debt has both financial and psychological consequences. On the financial side, debt reduces disposable income, which makes it harder for graduates to save for emergencies, buy homes, start businesses, or invest for retirement. Many young professionals delay life milestones such as marriage, buying a car, or starting a family because loan payments consume a large portion of their monthly budget. On the psychological side, student debt can cause stress, anxiety, and even depression, as borrowers feel trapped by obligations that seem endless. According to research, student loan borrowers often experience debt fatigue, where repayment feels overwhelming and motivation to tackle the loans diminishes over time. This impact is compounded when loans stretch over decades due to high interest or low monthly payments. Recognizing these consequences is vital, as it provides motivation to adopt strategies to pay loans off faster and regain financial freedom. Strategies for managing student loans. Effectively managing student loans begins with organization and knowledge. Borrowers should keep a record of all loan details, including balances, interest rates, loan servicers, and due dates. Tools such as spreadsheets, budgeting apps, or federal loan management portals can simplify this task. Next, setting up automatic payments ensures bills are never missed, and many servicers even offer small interest rate reductions for auto-pay. Budgeting is equally crucial. Allocating a portion of income toward loan repayment should be treated as non-negotiable, similar to rent or utilities. Borrowers should also prioritize emergency savings alongside repayment to avoid financial crises that could derail progress. Furthermore, communicating with loan servicers when facing hardship is essential. Options like deferment, forbearance, or income-driven repayment plans exist to prevent default. Smart strategies to pay off student loans faster. Once a borrower has a handle on managing their loans, the next step is finding ways to pay them off faster. One of the most effective methods is the debt avalanche strategy, where extra payments are directed toward the loan with the highest interest rate while maintaining minimum payments on others. This reduces the total interest paid over time and speeds up repayment. Another method is the debt snowball strategy, where the smallest balance is paid off first to create psychological momentum and motivation. Increasing income is also key. Taking on side hustles, freelance work, or part-time jobs can generate additional funds that go directly toward loan repayment. Windfalls, such as tax refunds, work bonuses, or monetary gifts, can be strategically applied to loan balances instead of being spent elsewhere. Refinancing or consolidating loans with a private lender may lower interest rates. But this step should be taken with caution, as it may remove federal protections. By combining discipline, creativity, and consistency, borrowers can shave years off their repayment timeline. The role of loan forgiveness and repayment programs. For federal loan borrowers, forgiveness and repayment assistance programs can provide significant relief. The Public Service Loan Forgiveness (PSLF) program, for example, forgives the remaining balance after 120 qualifying payments for borrowers who work full-time in government or nonprofit jobs. Income-driven repayment (IDR) plans adjust monthly payments to a percentage of discretionary income and forgive remaining balances after 20 to 25 years of payments. Teachers, nurses, and military members may also qualify for specialized forgiveness programs. These programs, however, require strict adherence to rules and often involve a lengthy process, so keeping detailed records and annual recertifications is critical. While private loan borrowers typically lack access to such programs, some employers now offer student loan repayment assistance as part of their benefits packages. Avoiding common mistakes in student loan repayment. Many borrowers unknowingly make mistakes that slow down their repayment progress or increase the cost of their loans. A common error is only paying the minimum balance without applying extra funds toward principal. Another mistake is ignoring interest capitalization, where unpaid interest is added to the loan balance, making it grow larger over time. Some borrowers delay repayment unnecessarily by entering deferment or forbearance without exploring other options, which can balloon interest and extend the repayment timeline. Others refinance federal loans into private loans too quickly, losing access to valuable protections such as forbearance or income-driven repayment plans. Additionally, failing to align lifestyle choices with financial goals, such as overspending on housing, cars, or entertainment, can limit available funds for extra payments. Avoiding these pitfalls requires education, discipline, and the willingness to make temporary sacrifices for long-term financial freedom. Building a debt-free future beyond student loans. The ultimate goal of managing and paying off student loans is to build a strong financial foundation and future. Once loans are eliminated, the funds previously dedicated to repayment can be redirected toward wealth-building activities like investing, saving for retirement, or buying a home. Developing good financial habits while tackling student loans, such as budgeting, avoiding unnecessary debt, and living below one's means, sets the stage for long-term stability. Borrowers should also focus on improving their credit scores, as consistent on-time payments during the loan period help build a strong credit history that will be beneficial when applying for mortgages or other loans in the future. Most importantly, becoming debt-free creates peace of mind and freedom, allowing individuals to pursue opportunities without the constant burden of loan repayment. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.